When you picture Scotland, there's a good chance you're picturing this. A fortress perched high above a city, just cutting this incredible silhouette against the sky. It seems centuries of history, rebellion, royalty, you name it. So today, we're going to get into the stories that are literally etched into the stones of Edinburgh Castle.
So what gives this castle its absolutely breathtaking, almost mythical look? Well, it's built on something called Castle Rock, which is basically the hardened plug of a volcano that went extinct a long, long time ago. Think about that strategic advantage. Sheer cliffs, almost impossible to attack. It gave the castle this near-perfect natural defense for centuries, making it one of the most powerful fortresses in all of Scotland. It's a castle literally born from fire and rock. And you know what? Its appeal hasn't faded one bit. Today, over 2 million people, 2 million, from all over the world walk its grounds every single year. So this isn't just some dusty old relic. It is a living, breathing center of Scottish heritage and a true global landmark.
But the castle's history, well, it's complicated. It wasn't just one thing. Over the centuries, it's had these completely conflicting roles. I mean, it was a site of incredible royal splendor, but also one of deep, dark despair. Its whole story is really defined by these contradictions.
Okay, so its story really kicks off way back in the 12th century, founded by King David I. It became this absolutely crucial stronghold during the Wars of Scottish Independence, got battered and almost completely destroyed in the 16th century, and was then finally restored in the 19th century into the magnificent structure we see today. It has been built, broken, and reborn again and again.
This right here perfectly captures that split personality. On one hand, you have the royal residence, the very heart of the Scottish court, just filled with monarchs, power, fancy parties. And on the other hand, you've got these dark, damp, grim prison cells, which held not only enemies of the crown, but sometimes royalty itself.
And no story shows this better than that of Mary, Queen of Scots. I mean, she actually gave birth to the future King James VI right inside these walls. But then, after political turmoil and a Protestant uprising, she was forced to give up her throne and was held here as a prisoner. Can you imagine that? The very same walls that protected her as a queen would later lock her up as a captive?
So, we've talked a lot about the castle's history from the outside. But what about the priceless treasures that are protected inside its walls? Let's dive in and see what this fortress is guarding.
It's a question that has fascinated visitors forever. I mean, beyond all the cannons and the battlements, the castle is basically Scotland's ultimate treasure chest. So what's actually inside?
Well, the castle is home to the honors of Scotland, which you might know as the Scottish crown jewels. It also guards the legendary Stone of Destiny. And right alongside these incredible national symbols, you can still go explore the Grand Royal Palace and then go right down into those very same historic prison cells we were just talking about. Now, the Stone of Destiny, or the Stone of Scone, is way more than just a block of sandstone. This thing is a sacred object. It's the ancient coronation seat for Scottish kings. Having it inside the castle connects modern Scotland directly to its ancient royal roots. It's a huge deal.
But here's the cool part. The castle isn't just a museum that's frozen in time. Nope. It is very much a living landmark, a place where history keeps echoing through daily traditions and even modern functions.
Okay, if you've ever been in Edinburgh in the afternoon, you have probably asked this exact question. All of a sudden, this loud boom rings out across the whole city. It's sharp, it's clear, so where does it come from? And why on earth is it happening?
That is the famous 1 o'clock gun, and it's fired from the castle's ramparts every single day except Sunday. It's been going on since 1861, and it originally served as a time signal for ships out in the Firth of Forth. Today, it's just this beloved, really loud piece of the city's living history. And the castle's life just keeps on evolving. Yeah, it's a top tourist destination, but it's also a place of government. There are parliamentary offices in the royal palace. It's a site of active preservation with major restoration work happening since 2008. And its military legacy, from being a headquarters during the Napoleonic Wars right up to the present, is something that's never forgotten.
So, from a volcanic plug to a royal palace, a grim prison to a national icon, Edinburgh Castle has stood watch for nearly 1,000 years. It is such a powerful symbol of Scotland's past, of its resilience. So the real question is, as it continues to watch over the city, what new stories will its stones tell next?